It's 2 a.m. again. You're staring at your textbook, eyes burning, brain foggy. You've been studying all day, but somehow nothing's sticking. Sound familiar? You tell yourself, just 5 minutes of scrolling, then I'll focus. But 5 minutes turns into an hour, and when you finally look back at your notes, you're still on page 1. So you grab your highlighter. You underline the important parts. You read the same page 5 times, but when the exam comes, your mind goes completely blank. Then the exam is 3 days away. Panic hits. You start cramming everything at once, but the more you study, the more overwhelmed you feel. Stop. Here's the truth. It's not that you're lazy. It's not that you're not smart enough. You're just using the wrong study methods. Today, I'm sharing 6 science-backed techniques that will transform how you learn. Think of them as study hacks that feel almost like cheating. First technique, active recall method. Your brain doesn't memorize by looking. It memorizes by retrieving. Just like building muscle isn't about watching others lift weights, but lifting weights yourself. How to do it? Very simple. Step 1. Read a chapter. Step 2. Close the book. Step 3. Write down or say out loud what you remember. Step 4. Open the book and check what you missed. At first, it will be hard, even frustrating, but this struggle process is exactly what makes your memory stronger. Technique 2. Spaced repetition method. Here's a scary fact. 24 hours after learning, you'll forget 70% of the content. This is called the forgetting curve. So cramming at the last minute basically doesn't work. The solution is spaced repetition. Don't learn once and forget. Review at regular intervals. Day 1. Learn new content. Day 3. First review. Day 7. Second review. Day 14. Third review. Each time you recall, your memory gets stronger. Like watering a plant, each time you water it, it grows more robust. Technique 3. Pomodoro technique. Fight procrastination with time boxing. Work for 25 minutes with full focus. No phone, no distractions. Then take a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. The magic is in the constraint. Knowing you only need to focus for 25 minutes makes starting much easier. Technique 4. Feynman technique. Named after physicist Richard Feynman. The core idea: if you can't explain something simply, you don't truly understand it. Teaching forces you to organize knowledge and discover gaps in your understanding. How to do it? 4 steps. Step 1. Choose a concept you want to understand. Step 2. Pretend you're teaching it to a child. Use the simplest language. Step 3. When you get stuck, go back to study that part. Step 4. Simplify further and use analogies. This process makes complex knowledge crystal clear. Technique 5. Interleaving practice. Most students practice in blocks. Finish all of topic A, then topic B, then topic C. This feels efficient, but is actually ineffective. Interleaving means mixing different topics, A, B, C, A, C, B. It feels harder, but creates stronger connections. How to apply it. Example: if studying math, don't do 20 algebra problems in a row. Instead, 3 algebra, 3 geometry, 3 calculus, then repeat. Your brain has to keep switching gears, which strengthens memory and adaptability. Yes, it's more tiring at first, but test scores prove it's worth it. Technique 6. Mind mapping. Your brain doesn't think in linear lists, it thinks in networks. Mind maps mirror how your brain naturally organizes information. Central concept in the middle, branches spreading out to related ideas, with colors and visual connections. How to create one. Step 1. Write main topic in center. Step 2. Draw major branches for key subtopics. Step 3. Add smaller branches for details. Step 4. Use colors, icons, and images to enhance memory. The visual nature activates more of your brain. When exam time comes, you can literally see your mind map and recall information spatially. Now you know the 6 core techniques, but here's where it gets powerful, combining and customizing them for maximum impact. Smart students don't use techniques in isolation, they stack them. For example, use active recall during study, schedule it with spaced repetition, and organize with mind maps. Or combine Feynman technique with Pomodoro sessions. The combinations multiply your effectiveness. Different subjects need different emphasis. For math, heavy on active recall and practice problems. For languages, spaced repetition is king. For sciences, combine mind maps for big picture with Feynman for deep understanding. Adapt the toolkit to your subject. Watch out for these traps. Perfectionism, waiting for the perfect study plan instead of starting. Skipping reviews, learning once and never revisiting. Not tracking progress, flying blind without data. Giving up too early, expecting results in days, not weeks. Awareness prevents failure. The final key. Consistency beats intensity. Don't aim for 8-hour study marathons. Aim for daily 30-minute focused sessions. At first, it feels like effort. After 2 to 3 weeks, it becomes routine. After 2 months, it's automatic. Build the habit, and learning becomes effortless. All right, let's quickly recap the 6 techniques we learned today for breaking through learning bottlenecks. First, use the Pomodoro technique to beat procrastination. 25 minutes of focus, 5 minutes of rest. Second, chunking. Break big goals into small tasks and tackle them one by one. Third, interleave different topics to keep your brain active through switching. Fourth, the Feynman technique. Explain complex concepts in simple language. Fifth, active note-taking. Not copying, but reorganizing knowledge in your own words. Sixth, build knowledge connections using memory palaces or mind maps to link new and old information. These 6 techniques aren't isolated, they can be combined. For example, use Pomodoro's time framework for interleaved learning, reinforce with Feynman, then integrate with mind maps. The key isn't mastering all techniques at once, but starting today. Choose one that fits you and practice immediately. Learning is a marathon. Every small step deserves celebration. Today's you already knows more ways to break through bottlenecks than yesterday's you. If this video helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe so more people can see these practical techniques. Tell me in the comments, which technique do you want to try first? Or what learning bottleneck do you want to break through? Remember, every learning master has faced bottleneck periods. The difference is, they chose to break through, not give up. Now, go practice. See you next time as we continue exploring more efficient learning methods. You've got this.